Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching. I am so excited to talk with you today around the topic of sister wound healing and just the sister wound in general, because there is not a single woman I've met who hasn't been impacted by this in one way or another within her life. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video weekly. So the sister wound is, just feeling that feminine betrayal, that heaviness, that hurt, that density, that distrust of other women, and not feeling loved and nurtured by, it could be your mother, it could be your sisters, it could be, females in your family lineage, or just females in your life. Feeling like you've had experiences where women have not honored you and they have met you with the shadow, like darker aspects of themselves that didn't have your best interest at heart, that were rooted in maybe jealousy. It could be rooted in competition, fear, scarcity, all of those sorts of energetics. And so this is a topic that is near and dear to so many women's hearts that I speak to, and myself as well. I thought I would do a video today really taking a deeper dive into the sister wound and ways to face this so you can feel more free and open and soft within your body and within your interactions as a whole, without having to feel like you have to make yourself into a pretzel so as to not make anyone upset or triggered or offended by you, right? Number one, afraid of judgment and being afraid of shining your light. This is such a big one because we have been taught to be very palatable, right? Like you can shine, but you can't shine too much because then you're going to make, cousin Sarah or, your sister or your friend feel sad or mad. And so we've learned to accommodate other people's emotions at the expense of ourselves, feeling like, oh, I can't shine my brightest because then people aren't going to like me, or they're going to get mad at me, or they're going to say something mean to me. And so before you know it, we start to mute our expression and we literally start to dim our light so as to not upset anyone. But in this, there is a heaviness because it doesn't feel authentic. And if you tap into our bodies enough, you'll start to notice that you're carrying all this stuff, perhaps even just around this one subject that doesn't even belong to you, because you have absorbed the fears and the insecurities and the jealousy and the competition from other women. You've absorbed it versus just observed it. And you've made it mean something about you doing it wrong. And so the invitation is to begin to bring a deeper awareness around this so you can really stand tall and unapologetically shine your light and ultimately walk in your highest expression. Number two, it also leads to this suppressed and repressed resentment, right? I know that I've held this in my own life where I've been told, oh, you can't do that, you can't say that, or that will offend someone, that'll make her feel bad. But it leads to this feeling of feeling caged and just feeling angry because we know that we're muting ourselves and we know that we're not freeing ourselves and saying what feels natural and innate within our unique template. And so this is another part of the opportunity and the invitation is to really bring awareness to this. And how would it look to take those baby steps to stop editing? And if someone doesn't like what you say, but you're speaking from a loving and respectful and compassionate space, to just let go and to trust yourself to step into that more and more and more. This can be little baby steps, but maybe it's, a fear of being misunderstood. That's a big one for women. It's very hard to feel misunderstood because somewhere along the line, they learned that they weren't good. And so feeling misunderstood is very triggering because it brings them back to feeling like They're not a good person. But instead, there's an opportunity to detach and say, this isn't about me. I was kind. I was respectful. I told the truth. And now I can let go and just observe. And I can trust myself. And you take those little baby conscious steps to not get pulled in and kind of detach from what others may think of you and recognize it's really none of your business. As long as you were being true to you and self-honoring, that is the kindest and most loving thing you can do. Number 3, projecting pain and unhealed experiences onto others in the present moment. This is also a big one that can come up within like sister wound healing, right? We start to bring the pain from our mother, from our sisters, from things that happened when we were in grade school or high school into the present moment, and we see other women from this distorted frame of reference. And the practice in healing the sister wound is when you're meeting new women or when you're connecting with others in this way, you're really oriented to the present moment. You have set yourself up well. You have aligned with being open to a new person that is not attached to any trauma or any past betrayals or experiences with other women in your life, even if they remind you of someone. You're really wiping the slate clean and you're opening yourself up in a way where you're discerning, but your heart is open because you're trusting that you can handle anything that comes your way. And this is what allows us to be soft on the outside because we are so strong and filled with trust and discernment on the inside that we can allow these things to unfold without feeling like we have to brace ourselves or, react or do anything that's kind of more rooted in those survival or protective mechanisms. We really give people a fresh opportunity and we allow it to unfold. And we see how we build from that. And this is how we start to create a new relationship with women where we expose parts of self with a healthy, loving woman or group of women and allow those aspects of self to be witnessed so we can come back into this beautiful sisterhood that we all share and that is so innate and natural for us at our core. But it starts with really being sort of the woman that you want to attract. If you want to strengthen your bond with women or heal with women in your life, it starts with being the type of woman that you would love to confide in, that you would love to have experiences with, that you would love to just sort of like share in this very unique way in which female relationships and friendships offer, right? And so this is sort of a deep unpacking of something ancient and often generational that we're being asked to like face. But I would say that this is some of the most powerful work we can do because it will shift everything within ourselves and for others. Because as you unapologetically be authentically who you are and shine your light, you're reminding and inspiring others to do the same. I don't have to carry this anymore either. I can be more of myself. You will be an inspiration to the right women that you want to attract into your sphere. So I would love to hear how this supports you and any experiences that come up as you give this a listen. As always, I love your comments and just your reflections on all of the different videos I talk about. If you are interested in taking a deeper dive into my work with me, I have my personalized week of support, which is a really flexible 1 week of boxer coaching option that I'll link below so you can learn more. I love supporting women in this flexible way. It is such a joy to get to know people. And if you're interested, please sign up and you will receive an email with further details. Sending you all love and see you soon.